And we're back to it. It's over. Think you married Kasume? What do you what do you mean you think you did? How do you if you did, shouldn't you like know that confidently? Oh, just kind of, how does that kind of just happen? Hello, 11. Here's your 1 GBE now. What does that mean? Gigabit internet. Okay. You said 1 GB. I was like, okay, I think that might be internet, but I don't know. I didn't know what the E meant. Oh, Kageyama. But what is the circumstance behind you getting married to Kasume? Like what brought this up? Okay. I'm more concerned about the Kasume development than I am about your internet speed, personally. One liner, okay. Fair. Now you're gonna start sounding like 11. I wish I had a gigabyte internet download speed. That'd be cool. Unfortunately, I still have to wait forever until we inevitably get fiber. So until then, I'm sitting with approximately 450 download. I don't really need the faster download. I just wish I had a slightly faster upload. About 950 download. Okay. Yeah, you can route 950 to 1 gigabyte. That's perfectly fair. Like, my internet's good. My upload's good enough to allow me to stream, fortunately. And I haven't really had any issues with it in a while, like I did last summer, but I wish it was, like, a little bit faster. Specifically for when I'm, like, uploading the VODs to YouTube. Because that can take a while sometime. Oh yeah, just don't lose power. It was about the same. Interesting. I say my upload has always been a fraction of my download. Although there comes a part with upload where it's like, although to be fair, it's kind of the same with download, but I feel like it's more noticeable for upload, where it's like, at what point do you hit with upload that it's like anything more is just completely excessive? I don't know shit about fiber either. I live too far away from any place major that to have fiber yet. I know there's talk recently about trying to get it in, but I believe that's like a several-year-long project, so we'll see how that goes, you know. I need to warm up. I'm too jumpy right now. Yip-a-boo-boo. Neato. Oh yeah, that's the nice thing about fiber, is like it's just generally more consistent because you're just plugged directly into it. Doing Lost Branch. I just did Koishie, right? Swap item. So I think it's Rainbow B swap item. I think that's what I just... Yeah, pretty sure I just did Chirno A and Koishie swap item, so I believe it's Rainbow B swap. Yeah, Rainbow B is kind of like one of the characters I'm kind of sad about swap item, just because like I do quite enjoy like playing around her base exhibit, and it feels kind of bad having an awkward card there. But at the end of the day, it's also swap color, which is fun, regardless of details. But I like the strategy game of like trying to min-max the border exhibit with like holding Nana. Ito. The thing I like about Rainbow B's starting exhibit is just it's the one that you like could like have to play around the most, in my opinion. Like most of them are like little benefits, like oh maybe you know Marissa egg or mana or something. But that one's like that one I feel like has like the most in-game like strategy play. Because especially on like off turns where it's like, oh, you're not blocking, but do you want to hold one of your mana to, you know, get that 3 extra barrier? Turns where you're dealing damage. Okay, do I want to do 10 damage or do I want to do 5 damage and hold that barrier? Specifically in the early game. But I find it makes the early game at least more thought-provoking. IMO. Okay, Mountain of Uwu. Don't Uwu me. Yeah, Marissa B's Hakuro too, but I feel like the average benefit of that is significantly lower. Because, like, as long as you have enough to, like, potentially play your special card to get, like, the overcharge effect, it's like, how often are you entering Burst? Right? Where, like, Barrier matters, like, in every battle. The exhibit, yeah. I mean, at the end of the day, I just generally play as, like, I'm either swapping or I'm not swapping, so I don't really, like, think too much about it. I'm not like, oh, I don't want to lose this exhibit. Rainbow B is one of the notable ones, also partially because it feels really bad to lose it with, Duplex, is it? I think that's the card. Because, like, Duplex kind of needs the exhibit. Why did I tap up there? I can't stop going for bad hole. Although, to be fair, she didn't give me, like, a good hole at all there. Holy moly, this Midnight has just been ass. I have to go far left here. Hardest attack in the game confirmed. You really got frisky there, didn't you, Red Guys? Sorry, exhibit should be blank card. Spoken like a real madman. I do still wish there was a Jade mod that, or some mod that guaranteed blank card on like a swap or something. I know there's the one that essentially treats it as if you have blank card, but still gives you the original exhibit, which is kind of good enough. But I do kind of wish there was the just give me the blank card starting exhibit. Counter mod that adds new fights and bosses. The problem is late game scaling with enemies. So if you're going like post Seija or something, like, ugh. How do you scale well after that with enemies? Oh, like add more stuff in between? It's an interesting idea. I feel like it has its own can of worms, but... Oh, just more stuff that can appear in certain acts. Yeah, why can't we get a 3 Terminator fight? Honestly, the Terminator fight's too easy. We need a triple Terminator fight. Where's my last branch randomizer? Stage 4 so much. Right, does this sound like a fun time? No, I'm not saying replace your deck with random cards. I'm talking about replace the enemies with random enemies. Come on. Like, you can have the entire card pool be completely random. Like, you know, stats randomized, exhibits. But, like, I'm talking, like, you get to the... Oh, you step on a fight and it's like 2 Tenshis and like a Kadama. Cool rabbit fight. If you want to make it fair, just make the health bars reflect what the health bar would be for that enemy. But then just have what, like, enemy appears be random. So you got, like, a, you know, you got, like, a 40 HP Tenchi, right? You still love Demon Parade? Me too, kid. Almost as much as I love freaking Orin Mid Non 2 from the last stage. Don't do me like that. She didn't do me like that. Face, yep. The exact attack I just mentioned. Oh, I killed her. Literally throwing. Oh. And you just do the right to left, and it's only one cutback. It makes that a lot less sketchy. The 99 cases pure grief and 1% cases game winning. That's what we call perfect crime. Yeah, I just thought of it would be a complicated way to make this work. I just thought of an interesting like custom jade box or something. Give me a minute. Not what possessed fairies going on. I think what you got it. I feel like a funny idea is like you gotta make sure you have like the blue-black color, in, like your starting man or something. Like make it with like a jade box or something. But make it so you have like a 10-card deck, maybe like a 15, just a normal card deck. But like the gimmick is you can't add new cards to your deck. But like you have a copy of that Nue card, the one that exiles a card and add a random card to hand, temporarily costs 1. So, like, the game plan in a fight is, like, you just have to, like, exile cards, and you just have to keep exiling your deck to get good shit. Until you get something decent. Just start exiling your way through the deck. There are many design issues that you'd have to pay him over, but just think about it. Holy shit, Orin is so free! Jesus. I hate how this works. Oh my gosh, it's all stage 4! 90% of this game's difficulty is in stage 4. Change my mind. Or does this time? Meow. The Lost Branch mod of Run. I'm taking an idea, I just don't have the time. I'm gonna die to that pace at some point. Okay, unpleasant. That was just awful back-to-back waves. You know, let's get the bad waves out right now, when it doesn't matter. Because those were two disgusting fucking waves, holy shit. What? Wow, what are these waves, Oku? Holy, she's in a mood. She heard me shit talk Orton, and it was like, I gotta step up. Yeah, I put myself in the corner like a big dum-dum. I need to center myself, but I see the best opportunity to do so. Did she go down? Sure did. Remember to give your bird a kiss during Talk Mac? Push myself right up into her. By her, I mean the bullet. Stars? Maybe. I don't know, I've never messed around with it. I've never seen anybody mess around with it. The line on 10 Evil Stars is pretty smooth as is, so I don't know if many people have, besides, like, grazers for score, have worked on any other shenanigans for that attack. Even then, I don't know how much score potential there is for that attack. Wow, what a wave. Okay, good run. Close turn dodge, left to right. Is there even a spot for that? The question is, because they shoot out from her at the beginning, so the question is, how do you get in position? Theoretically, if that was a thing. Let's take a look at it for the hell of it. Because I believe she starts by shooting the suns out from her. Yeah. Yeah, you can't get up. You can't make your way through that. Unless you, like, just respawn. But then you'd have to somehow, like, weave left to right in a non-consistent pattern. If you want to try that, 11, go right ahead. So, even if you get in position, I don't think you're making it through that. Sorry, 11, your strats are awful. You should feel ashamed of yourself. Oh. Yeah, the hole was too tight. Oh. I'm falling off. I can't read this right now. My brain is mush. It's tricky to get in the line to, like, of what you're supposed to read. Where do you think the best ways to play are? That is a very mood-based attack. Oh! Right, yeah, it's Kitsunoku. Her intelligence passed on to me. I got cooties! It's unbelievable. The one thing we did not want to happen. You know, when you really look at it, this tech's kind of disgusting. Is this the LNN? Yeah, this is the LNN right now. Here's the best way to figure out if I'm on LNN pace. You look at the score in the top right, and look if it makes sense. There's a second way to do it. You look at the number in the bottom left, and if the number is bigger than 215,000, then I'm probably on pace. If it's smaller than that, then I'm not on pace. The bottom left number is actually probably the easiest to do so. Bottom left confuses me. Well, I just explained the only thing you need to know about it. If it's bigger than like 215,000, then I'm probably on pace. By probably, I mean I'm definitely on pace. If it's smaller than that, then I am not. The number on the bottom left is just your point item value, though. Every time you pick up a green, it starts at 200,000. Every time you pick up a green thing, it increases its score. If you ever die, it resets to 200,000, which is why if I'm on pace, I'm going to be above 215k. And the multiplier is just your graze. It starts at 1.0 multiplier at maximum, and its base and max value increases by 0.01 for every 100 graze you have. But that's only for the multiplier. The number on the left, the 6-digit one, starts at 200k during a normal run, and it goes up when you pick up a green item. And like I said, it resets to 0 when you die. What's your point item value? How many points an item gives you is determined by that value. It's the number on the left multiplied by the number on the right. Yeah, they adjusted the bar. Like, I think it works a bit differently in this game, but they essentially stole the faith bar from the last game. Changed it a little bit, and said, yep. Yeah, I'm not in a pit mood right now. That's what I'm learning. The 1x. Well, the way the multiplier works is you can see it actually rests at 0.00. 1.0 is the max. As you graze, the bar will fill and then decrease, depending on how much you've grazed as of the last handful of seconds. Its minimum is 0.00 plus 0.01 for each 100 graze, and its maximum is 1.0 plus 0.01 for each 100 graze you have. Yeah, point item value is such a major part of Touhou. Some scorer just got really upset when I said that. Everything is suitability of this game? I think so, but it's been forever since I played Mountain of Faith, so I'm only going to agree with you because it's what you said, and I don't actually have any memory of whether or not that's true or not. Okay, that's disgusting. Disgusting. Let's get some water real quick. Is Ram plus Suika the best for grazing as you get all the blue and green amps so easily? No. The best for score, I believe, is Rainbow A. I think that's from what I've heard. I believe it's Rainbow A. I think it has to do with their bomb. I could check Maribel's site to see actually what the high scores are. Let me look. I'm curious. Type on my phone. High score storage. World records might be better. Oh, that's SA. It is with Reimu A. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I think it's just based on like their bomb. Hidden Star is Aya Autumn. It was Aya Fall, not Shana Fall. Sorry, Game Glitcher. Really? No, I just lied. You got me. It's actually Reimu Spring, the best shot type in the entire game, baby. Well, I'll tell you what Maribel's world record sites told me, and I believe that site, so. These probably matters a lot in 16. Yeah, like the point of, like, the score out of 16 is you just release all over everyone. Like, you just go down the stage, you start releasing everywhere. You just sit there, you just go release, just all over them. Releasing what? Your fall energy, of course. What else would you be releasing? Although it's clearly easy to prove, anything in Hidden Star that isn't Reimu Spring is a mental disorder. Why do you hate me so? Watch her go down left. That wasn't actually the worst down left movement she could have possibly done. That is just awful! You are cruel! Okay. She went a different direction that wasn't down. Holy based. Yeah, I got done streaming last night, and normally after I get done streaming, I'm usually up for like another hour or so. I usually go like make food, chill, watch YouTube while I eat, and then go to bed. I sat at my desk for like 15 minutes, put up YouTube, and then I was like, I just go to bed. I'm so tired. Can you be a streamer now? I mean, my internet's not particularly fancy, and I can be a streamer. You were watching Game Glitcher playing Lost Branch on stream. Oh, is this another run of? I can't believe I'm dying to Tenchi. She's the hardest boss of the entire game. This is unbelievable. option ever. We gotta remember, every time there's a card choice, well, not every time, but there's often a smart choice and a fart choice. You always have to remember, there's a smart choice and a fart choice. And you don't want to pick the fart choice. That's always a fun choice. That's what we call, there's a smart choice and a fart choice. This saying comes from me and my friends playing Fortune Street. It's basically like if Monopoly was good for the Wii. Like Mario and Dragon Quest characters, for whatever reason, that's the crossover. And what happened is because there's also paths in this game, it's not just a box. But you'd reach an intersection. It's like, okay, I could either land on the arcade or I could land on this store and like potentially like upgrade my shops or something. It's like, okay, well, there's a smart choice and a fart choice. Are you really gonna take the fart choice and land on your shops at Spruce? You can take the smart choice to go gambling. There are two possibilities. You need to think carefully over what is the smart choice and what is the fart choice. Sometimes the smart choice is the less fun option because you need to have a good run in order to play with fun cards. But sometimes the fart choice is the good cards because you need to have the fun wombo combo potential. It's very important. You sit down and you deliberate. The smart choice versus the fart choice. Moment. Yeah, I've seen the Google Translate memes of that. Like, those are old memes. I never actually looked into it to figure out if it's true or not. Shiten. I think not. Gaslight people did not play it, right? Yeah, but the thing is about Fortune Street, it actually has like good boards. It has good music. Like, the game isn't just like you roll your dice and you move to a predetermined spot. It actually has strategy in moving around the board to pick up suits to get promotions. It also has stocks. You have to buying stocks in your districts or other people's districts is also a big deal. Monopoly, but basically, if Monopoly was actually about like strategy and planning and trying to like, also one thing that makes Fortune Street so fun, so nice to play, is the fact that the game isn't over when everyone but one person's eliminated. The game ends when a certain player hits a certain net worth and makes it back to the bank. So we're not playing a game where someone gets eliminated 2 hours in and then it's another 5 hours where they have to sit out because, whoops. Big money. Also, the power of it being in a video game means it's, all the transactions are like calculated automatically. You don't have to do it, right? So you can play Fortune Street with us. There's modded Fortune Street. Like there's hundreds of modded maps in the game. It's very fun. I don't really think there is base online, but I don't know if like there's like dolphin support for it or anything. I don't know, maybe. Fortune Street's such a fun game. It is like the pinnacle of like hang out and play. There's a Touhou Monopoly. I know of one. It's like Touhou Stock Spawns or whatever. And it looks incredibly similar fundamentally to Fortune Street. I've never touched it myself. Unless you're referring to something else completely differently. Stop with the lasers. I should try to buy a Reimu cosplay outfit to play once, to wear while I'm playing. I think it would make me play better. Get my armpits exposed, get the ventilation flowing through. Probably be cooler than what I normally wear. Although I gotta be careful. My legs are very hairy. Like leggings don't do well on them. Okay, ooh. That was unpleasant. I love when it's clean like that. No, I mean, I probably won't use actual, like, cam for it. Ah! I just gotta wear it to, like, boost, like, my own skill, right? I'll get a full Sailor Moon outfit. Go full magical girl. I'll turn to Marissa. I'll get the big ass hat. I'm not short enough to be Marissa though. Shame. I gotta sneeze. Well, I could turn to this frog. The problem with Suwako is she's also too short. I can't be Suwako. I do Kaneko, but I don't have big enough boobs for her, so shame. Same with Tsunai. So I can be Reimu. I have to have sex with Suwako to create Tsunai. I mean, that's true, but like, is that, like, that crazy? We know, like, according to, like, Greek mythology, you know, like, Zeus and all those other gods were, like, fucking 24/7. Well, sell merch? I don't think I'm a spot where I'm gonna start selling merch. Look at her. I mean, she could have done the Zeus special. Remember that time that he apparently, like, turned into a swan to have sex with that one girl? You could just, like, Wait, what if she turned into a frog? Right? Like, Suako's been around for a while. Who knows what she's done? Okay, who knows, like, how she can change her look or anything, right? Like she likes frogs. That's why she, like, generally does the frog attire, but, like, who knows what, like, you're telling me she never had an emo phase? Telling me never she had, like, a rebellious emo phase or anything? Like, hello? I have green hair and Slap is blonde. Maybe whoever was Sanai's parents who like married someone in the Suwako line, person who married happened to have green hair, or perhaps there's a hair color. You never know. You know, Touhou's really unique because I mean, once you get past the PC98 era and you get to the Windows era, because PC98 this isn't necessarily the case, but like in this era we got Reimu, we got Marissa, both of which have like normal hair colors. You know, you got Touhou, you got people with red hair, you got pink hair, you got blue hair, you got all the green hair, you got all the fancy types of like anime protagonist type of hair, and then you just got like the actual protagonists with like the boring blonde and brown. I say boring as in, like, you know, comparably. It's a miracle she had green hair. I did not like that waltz. RC, I almost called her Suwako. You're blonde, you must be Suwako. Wow, that was gross. Full-blooded human. That was just awful. That was awful. That was disgusting. What is Aku? Is she a yokai? What is she? Yep. I mean, we could talk about how Reimu used to be purple, right? I'm sorry. Sakura Miko. You make their hair purple, yeah, that's what happens. Let's say Aku's the hair stands out. Because, like, Kosuzu is unique, but it's not, like, the craziest unique. Pretty gingerish, so it's not like Satori where you're like, What do you mean back then? Like, I know that Touhou is supposed to have, like, old technology standards, but, like, it's not, like, that far behind. Like, I don't think Kosuzu having her own haircut. Plus, like, you don't know what her parents are. Maybe her mother was Japanese, but her father had a case of yellow fever or something, you know. Shrines. I mean, yeah, but, like, they're not, like... How much of that is because, like, they could see the frickin', like, actual, like, people, like... Once in 11 years, you quickly know everything. It reminds me of the meme of me eating pizza. Man, this pizza's really good. Someone who went to Italy once with their family when they were 14. It's okay, I guess. I get reminded of that whenever I hear something like this. Dude, I want to go on this. Italy doesn't know their pizza game. Like, US doesn't have much for, like, cultural food and everything. Like, most of the best food you'll find is, like, other cultures. But, like... the West did pizza well. I'm just saying that, like... Like, you ain't telling me that fucking Italian pizza... Fuck. Okay, now if you're gonna tell me about, like, Detroit-style pizza, that shit's garbage. Holy shit. If anyone's gonna sit down and be like, oh, here's this fucking Detroit style pizza's dog shit. Pizza ruined it exactly. I've been to Detroit twice, actually. No, not Detroit. What am I talking about? Detroit. I'm talking about Chicago, I think. Chicago style. I think that's the term. I've been to Chicago twice. I've had like that like pizza style before. It was fucking awful. Holy shit. Ooh, she's doing the weird gap. Well, the problem is you can get like good quote-unquote Western food, but the problem is it's like generally most places you look are tainted by the fast food enterprise. And a lot of like nicer places tend to be, you know, foreign inspired. Probably because a lot of people who are very culinarily blessed, or like for it, like that's one thing also about foreign people. It's like there's this Spanish restaurant in the area, Mexican restaurant, that my sister worked at for a time. She said half the chefs didn't know a word of English, and yet here we live on like the northern border of the U.S. because, you know, they can do that. As far as fast food, I believe it. You know, it's just the nature of, like, as long as it's below a certain threshold of price and, like, corn on it. Cheese too. I'd never trust Japanese pizza again. I have never been out of the country, so I cannot speak to that. Okay, the apples made up for it. Wonderful. I can go for a good apple. I do like me some apples. I'm a fruit guy, and apples are pretty solid. Apples are a solid A-tier fruit, you know? But generally, most of the best restaurants I have ever been to, like my favorites are, you know, foreign food places, foreign inspired, or pizza places. Crazy. Although I've slowly, and I'm trying to now more. I'm slowly trying to increase the amount of like cooking I do. Although my cooking ability is low. Well, my cooking knowledge is low in terms of recipe-wise. Calamari in a bag, 99 yen store. Problem is, I'm also not super brave when it comes to food. I've gotten braver over the years, but especially when it comes to like making things myself. But I've slowly added to my portfolio. Dollar store buff. Unbelievable, dude. Another American W. Fucking, our stores are so good that the Japanese are stealing them. Clearly. Spinach isn't bad. Mostly because it's like just generally flavorless. Like as far as the greens are concerned, spinach is one of the better ones in my opinion because it's not nasty. Fast food branches are amazing compared to ours. I believe it. Although one thing I've learned about a lot of fast food branches is like some of it depends on like the brand, but a lot of it just kind of depends on where you are. Like I've had generally like all fast food places, or at least like most of them that like at least are near me, or the places I visited, are like they range from like some of the time it's like, oh, that's actually like solid for fast food, and then sometimes like, wow, that's just really bad here. Different, yeah. I mean, also just like, you know, different companies have different food quality laws, different restrictions, different cultural norms. So, you know, it just kind of depends on where you are. But that's one thing I noticed. Like I've been to the KFC in my area, and it's like, oh, this was actually pretty solid. Like I've heard a lot of people like be like, oh, wow, KFC is like one of the worst for fast food. I'm always at like the one, or like always, I'll go to like the one around here occasionally. I'm like, this is fine. And then like one time I was actually, you know, when I was down in the suburbs of Chicago, and me and my brother went to KFC there because we were like, actually, we got like 30 minutes to get something, so we just went there, and it was like awful. I was like, okay, this appears to be very region based. I was hesitant to have the one back up here again, and then I chatted. I was like, oh, this is just way better than the one down there for whatever reason. Unfortunately, all the good restaurants, all the nice ones, all the good foreign ones, all tend to be quite expensive. But fortunately, the best way to get around it is just to learn how to make your own food. Unfortunately, it's progress. Especially for someone like me who's, not the best eater. I mean, you can look at everything, even with, like let's just say pizza. I was talking about that. It's like, there are places that have really nice pizza. There are places that have dog shit pizza. A4 slot, yeah. Austrian was the best we had. Bulgarian was awful. I don't think I'll ever be in Austria or Bulgaria to have their McDonald's, but I'll keep that in mind. I'll forget it 100%, but I'll try to keep it in mind. Yeah. I mean, the best, of course, way for the food purposes of, like, eating healthy and cheaply is to make your own food. Unfortunately, for someone who works, like, 40 hours a week and also streams for, like, another 24, finding the time to cook a lot is difficult, and then like learn new cooking too. Except Disney food also tastes better. Yeah, it's also very true. Uh-oh. Fuck. Oh, man, that was a really unfortunate mountain toss all around. That was unfortunately a long mountain toss, too, because I got pushed out of my center. Try to get past stage 4 on pace, impossible challenge. Literally impossible. It's the hardest stage in the entire game. Confirmed. What are these lines here? Unfortunately, one of the things I know how to make and I love to make is stew. Recipe I got from my mom. But the problem is, it's like I don't have time to sit down and spend just over an hour like chopping things and like prepping shit. Although if I am like just making for myself, I can maybe decrease the portions. I mean, like, when she just gives you the bad look on the blue wave, it's like, there is a line backwards, but, like, sometimes you just sit there and you give her the look of, like, why would you do this to me? Like, bad luck on the blue wave is just like, why do you hate me? Yep, give me another good cat's walk, why don't you? Culture is saying yes, because corporations have blamed it. Well, that was disgusting. Fast food stores? Not really. I think the only time you would ever do that is, like, if you ordered, like, DoorDash or something for that, but, like, I've never done that. That's another thing. Oh, so you want to save money? Don't use DoorDash. Holy shit. Like, I've seen people use it. I'm like, what are you doing? Like, I want the food sent to me. I'm too lazy to go out and get it. I was like, fucking, look at the money on it. Holy shit. People bleed so much money using, like, Uber Eats or, like, DoorDash. It's ridiculous. But yeah, Tipiculture is ridiculous because, like, for whatever reason, you know, corporations and stuff can get away with paying paying people less money and being like, oh yeah, you're expected to make it off of tips. And then they increase their prices, but then still expect, like, appropriate tip money. It's like, you could bump up your prices and just, like, a little bit and just, like, pay your workers, like, a normal, like, fucking amount of money. But, like, this has been an ongoing conversation for, like, decades, I feel. This isn't anything new over here. Did 25%. Hey, come on, let's be generous. It doesn't necessarily have to be like 20 to 25%. It might be like 18 to 20%. Come on. Now, what is actually absurd, and this is one thing that, like, this is the one thing that I want to know for some of these restaurants, because there's a lot of places, tend to be nicer places, that have an auto gratuity tip of 18% for parties bigger than 5 or more, or sometimes 6 or more. Now, that is almost asinine. And then the question I have always had with that is, like, they throw this on there, and then they throw a tip portion in there as well. It's like, this is supposed to be, like gratuity tip for the server. Is this, like, additional tip on that, or are they not putting the gratuity amount for the server? It's like, what's the line here? Like, where is the money going? Never beat a percentage of the sub. So, yeah, I almost never tip based on that. I'm always a fairly generous tipper, generally, although I don't, like, go to restaurants too often to tip anyway, but... Yeah, difficulty is absurd over here. It's just because of corporations. And, like, the law lets them get away with it. But it's hard to blame it entirely on that, because, like, in order to change it, it would have to be, like, it would have to take such a drastic, like, effect to change that. Here's a question, 11. I'm actually curious about some places in Europe, at least around where you are. Is there any restaurants or any like stores or anything in the area that have a notice that says if you pay with card, there's an upcharge? Or if you don't pay with cash specifically, usually card. There's not a ton of places, but, like, there's a number of places I see that just, like, they have cash in 90% of cases. That's also interesting. That's very much the like, over here, that definitely used to be more the case, but nowadays, plastic is, like, the way it's at. Plastic, digital purchases. A lot of places, especially, like, non-major brand places, I've noticed have like it's usually only like a like here's one. I get a haircut. If I go, oh my gosh, what is this wall, girl? When I go to get a haircut, there's like a 50-cent upcharge if you pay with card compared to cash. There's like a local like coffee shop / bakery place that I go to because they have really good teas. Oh, I go to occasionally because they have really good teas. And they have like a thing where it's like if you pay with like card, it's like a 2% upcharge. There's a few places that it's usually like local places, but I've noticed this not just in my area, but like in other like cities I've visited. But that's not everywhere, but some places do that. Cash. There's an ice cream store downtown. Well, I say downtown, quote unquote, for where I live. That it's great. It's best ice cream, best dessert place in the area. IMO, and one of my favorites I've been to. Just because I know what to get there specifically, but they only accept cash. I specifically go to the bank to pull money out or pull cash out and have on hand. Specifically for like tips and for going there. Gotta start going from country to country and testing out all the local brothels. See which country has the best ones. Purse. I have a wallet. I don't have a purse. Although my wallet's very big compared to most people. I am, like, never carrying more than $20 on me at once, generally speaking. Nah, it kind of varies depending on the time. Right now, I have literally $5 in cash on me. But I'm usually carrying somewhere between $5 and $5 to $40, somewhere in that range, but almost never more than that. The last time I carried more money than that in person was when I got a bonus at work around Christmas, and I got it in cash, and I immediately took it to the bank and deposited it, and then I withdrew like $20. 100 euros in their wallets at all times. Well, that's good to know. If I'm gonna rob people, I should rob people over there. Thanks, Uwu. No, plastic's the way most people do things. Got a lot of places try to combat it by, like, having, like, that 2% upcharge on a purchase with plastic, but whether or not that makes a long-term effect on anything, we'll see. That's also it also might just vary, like, region to region. Right, let's think about the U.S. It's so big. There's so many different cultural areas. You just never know, like, what the norm is for certain areas. Like, I speak for what I know, but I don't live in a particularly big area. $2 dying true. Well, you gotta be careful. I don't want to get too political here, though. Nice one, Cinnamon. Can't talk about Gaylord. Don't worry, I'll allow it. I don't know why it still Automat still keeps saying I keep allowing it. Get 35% off of 5 gift subs. Come on, you want to gift subs so bad, Game Glitcher, clearly. Woo! It's pretty big. It's actually... how big even is it? Population. Very small. It's not even that big. It's way smaller than even where I live. I guess in the northern part of Lower Michigan, there's not a ton for, like, bigger areas. How big is even Traverse City? Now I'm curious about that. Hold on. Even smaller than us still. There's not much in the... Oh, what about Mackinac? I guess that makes sense. That place is way smaller. That's more of a tourism place. Swing Yamame. I had my one good run of the day. You're not getting another one, clearly. You know how this works. for it because there's a city or town, depending on how you want to refer to it, in Michigan that is called Gaylord. Are you seeing your mommy? Okay. I'm tired of Satori being a little rat bastard. Cry about it.
Point.
Listen, if you want me to stop losing, all you gotta do is go silently record an LNN of this game, you playing one, send it to me, and I'll fake the LNN. Obviously, come on. I can't copy one that already exists because that would be too traceable. So just go fake one yourself, send it to me, and I'll copy it over. And playing Rainbow V better than playing Marissa V. Taking the left top left. Yeah, that's fine. Why do you hate me so? Okay. You just like stop dropping. I saw that meme the other day of someone who posted, you know, for how many times I was taught as a kid to stop, drop, and roll. I was expecting that to come up a lot more than the 0 times I've been on fire in my life. It's like, yeah, you know, you get taught stop, drop, and roll a lot when you're younger. But what to do if you're on fire? It's like, when the hell has that ever... Actually, what the question 11 though is, the American dollar's dying, but what's the current state of charisma? Is it going up or is it going down? Is Remy doing a low block? Hello, Parsley. The shitter. It's actually been good late. Dude, the start of this month, there was literally 1 yen for charisma. It was unbelievably low. But then I look back on, like, I think it was like Sunday, and it was up back up to like 230 something. Parsley. Or see her nude? Why would I see her nude? That'd be weird. She has done this a lot today. Giving me really weird balls. Has she become nude multiple times today? If so, I haven't been paying attention. Okay, yes. So flat, you wouldn't notice it anyway. Oh, kill him! Matchbug relate the cost upgrades. Huh? In what? What is the bug? Uh-oh. Congratulations, Abacos. You broke the game. Definitely discount a card that costs one and 2 black to 0. It costs 2 and a black. It costs 0. Oh! So if you have a card in hand, decrease its cost, and then its upgrade cost is different, and you upgrade it while it's in your hand with some like card or something, it would go to its original cost? Has to be insane. Okay, that's honestly even weirder. I would just expect it. It like goes back to its original cost because like it got updated or something. It's root work correctly. Interesting. Really cleverly. What? How did they? What cards cost 1 and 2 black? They go to 2 and 1 black. Where this would be relevant. Or is that blue? Is that blue mana we're talking about? You say B, is that blue or black? Why is there 2 Bs? I hate you, color. That's for swamp, yeah, definitely. Yoink! No card specifically cut 3 costs. Did they change that because they like saw the bug, but they couldn't figure out how to fix the bug, so they just changed the cost of cards? What about the Kitty Mercy AoE's buffed. Interesting. What about the card I saw the other day? The Koishi one. The one that like lets you look at the top cards of your deck, play one twice, and then exile it. Or is that just specifically not like change its mana cost upon being upgraded? The devs are lazy. Well, it might not be as easy of a fix. Like, if it's a universal setting that's, like, broken for a specific card, it might be tricky to figure out. Okay. How did you stumble upon this? With your modded stuff or something else? I guess if it's not in the base game, it had to have been modded. Most unpleasant one? Nice try, slut. Ah, neat. So nice. But it's only a bug when you specifically temporarily make the card cost 0 and then upgrade it. Is it only when it's like specifically that order? Huh, weird. I mean, that is definitely a really, really niche thing to find. I wonder if there's any other, like, interaction that's like that, that's, like, so hard to find that, like, you know, no one's really found. Like, that specific type of interaction. It gets more expensive on upgrade. It's like, yeah, life game temporarily makes a card cost 0. I know it exists. I'm just saying, it's like, it's such a hard thing to like come by, to like test things out like that. And, oh yeah, I guess that does do the 2-for-1. Still, to like line that up with like the perfect card to see that bug is a little niche, but this is where the fun begins. I hate the Demon Parade. Oh, I don't like that. We'll look at that. What? Just drifted to the right too early? I thought that line was good. Son of a bitch, I was right there, too. I had to dip slightly far to the left there, so my damage got delayed by 2 seconds. I don't have to do that. Guess what? I kill her in time and I don't die. Crazy how that fucking works. I love Demon Parade so much. We have all 5 mana starting mana. Apache? Oh wait, she's already been modded. She doesn't have that. Kaimata? Someone's gonna yell at me for that one. I love Big Nut. You're at a bad time. I'm tilted from that Demon Parade. I did not die to popcorn. I died to Demon Parade. Praise popcorn though? No, it's not. Oh, I drifted too low. I guess I'm 2 for 3 on Catswalk for the day. What a shame. Okay, we're playing some Lost Branch. Alright, one of these months, I'll get past stage 4 on pace again. In the meantime, I'll just collect low misses, even 1 misses, but